All right, this is Nintendo World Cup, but this time for the Game Boy. I actually don't totally remember how to do everything. Shoot, maybe we should have looked at the manual. Oh well. We'll get started and I'll see if anything comes back to me while I'm playing. Particularly those special moves that helped me win the game last time. All right, let's start the timer. What's versus? I can't do it. I also can't do 2-player. Okay, there are passwords. Who did I play as last time? Anyone remember? Was it Spain? I don't even remember. Was it Argentina? No, Argentina was like the worst, weren't they? What team did I pick, man? I actually don't remember. I don't want to double check. Was it Argentina? Oh, maybe it was Argentina. All right, I'll try it with Argentina. I hope I don't regret this. Cameroon. Oh, I forgot about this whole positioning thing. Who did I pick? Oh, shoot. I don't remember what I did. Oh, gosh. This is not what I remember this team looking like. Oh, I remember that bug I do. I got a goal. Dude, the camera is way too close. Okay, I don't remember how to play this game. There's like passing, and then you do a special thing. Oh, shoot. Did I just score? No, that just went out, okay. Or did I not have? I don't remember what I did, man. I don't remember my strategy at all. Wait, how do I control them? Where am I? Oh, I'm all the way down here. Was there a way to switch to other players, or am I stuck with one guy? Ow, that dude beat me up. That guy... Oh, I thought that guy had a big grin, but that's just big nose. Was there a way to switch? Okay, no, I just pushed A to pass it to me. Okay. That's how I did that. And then there was a way to do a special move as the ball was coming towards you. Ooh, nice block, I guess. Oh, and remember guys could, like, die? I kind of like the more cartoony design of this game, of this one. Give him goofy looks and all. Okay, I don't remember how to do the special moves, but I'm doing fine without him, at least so far. Now. Did I have to push a button to make him do it there? The camera is so zoomed in. I don't know if they're gonna get better at blocking like those things or not, though. All right, let me try to get... Can you actually hit him? Oh, I have to push B. Interesting. I have to, like, tell him to do it. No. No. Is that guy dead? No, he's alive. Oh. Dang it. I'm trying to just figure out the passing mechanic, but it's not doing me any good. I can't remember either, honestly. There was actually, I think each stage had each team had a different song in the original, so it'd be hard to say. I remember some of the later teams having pretty epic music, actually. I could tell you after rewatching my footage to make the upcoming soccer summary video, this one is so much better of a game, even if it's still not really my thing. Are both those guys just dead? Actually, I wonder how easy it is to stall. I just seem straight up faster than them. But maybe that's just the team. Yo, get this guy out of here. Well, are we going back? Ah! I hear someone getting beat up. Oh, hello there. I keep, every time I see him, I think his nose is a smile. So it looks like, this isn't quite the same, but it looks like there's a really easy exploit. Just to stall like this. I wonder how much waiting there's gonna be in the end of this. That was a little slow there. I was drinking water. Does he go away at some point? Wait. Is there a point in the middle I can stand at? Well. Halftime 8-1. I like dribble because I can tell them when to shoot. I think I could have been either way on this one. Because if I'm, what was I gonna say? Look at this track. So, because if I'm, struggling to, if I like run out of super shots, it's nice for them to go for goals, but otherwise I don't, so I don't know. I haven't done a single super shot though. I should probably try to do at least one, right? I know this is some pretty amazing programming, isn't it? This is pretty bad. We'll see if this works all the way through, but this might be a bit of a cheese fest. Man, how much is that going to affect my rating of this one? I mean, if you were playing against a person, it would be better, obviously. Although it is handheld Game Boy, so it's not as easy to do that. I literally all I have to do is shift a tiny bit and their AI falls apart. That's so funny. Oh, this is gonna be an exciting one. Do I have to go against every team? There was so many of them. It's funny. I've always had trouble finding people who owned, yeah, I'm wondering about that too, Nino. This is gonna be effective the whole way through or just for like some of them? I always had a hard time finding people who owned Game Boys along with me. But maybe that's just where I lived. Which is funny, because I lived in a big city. But... I always had a hard time finding people to play handheld stuff with. When I was, I think it was when I was a teen, maybe a young adult. I don't remember exactly. I did eventually have a pretty big Nintendo fan rent an apartment at my parents' place. And like we played Triforce Heroes together along with Suji. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for those games. It'd be nice to try to get 3 people together, even if I only can stream my own footage. Another hard one will be, I don't know how Federation Force, can you play local? And how many players can you play up to? They're not gonna be able to do it online anymore. Never really played, I didn't play that one at all. Yeah, I do remember, wait, either pressing A and B, yeah, it was 2 buttons. A and B sounds right to me, but I'm not sure. There might have been a D-pad press too, I don't remember. Is this gonna be the game with the most standing still and doing nothing ever? You can actually find the scan manuals? Nice. Actually, I wonder if this messes them up even more then. Because then they'll be constantly going back and forth. Easy win! Next is Japan. Why can't I switch my team up anymore? Whoa, we are in the grass now. Alright, easy goal. I want to get like a bit of a lead, probably. Well, no, why? If the exploit is that easy, let's see if it's that easy. Let's try it out on another team. Dude, what is this? Okay, you know what? I want to do at least one special shot. So let's try boom. Boom. Oh, I tried to tell him it. Maybe I need to tell him not to do goals. So maybe at halftime. Yeah, it looked like that's, I think there was a difference between 2-player and then, there was 2-player and then versus. I think one was co-op, one was... Oh, I got it! Okay, there we go. Now I got footage of it for the video. Time for cheesing forever. So I think there was a 2-player co-op and a 2-player versus. Notice how when I go up and down, the field is like slightly slanted, which is kind of interesting. So I actually don't follow along quite the vertical axis of the field. Do they ever have, I mean, this is more or less the most common perspective for soccer / football video games. Do they ever do other ones? Other perspectives? Like a first person or something wild like that? This one, well, here, you know, here's something interesting I was thinking about. We've been talking about Game Boy games that get summary videos with their NES version, but here's the problem. I don't want to introduce the Game Boy before Super Mario Land. So if it's an NES game that came out before Super Mario Land, I don't really want to combine it with the Game Boy video. Maybe I could do a port extravaganza or something like that. Similar to the NES launch video. I'm not sure what falls under it. I haven't looked too much into it. You can choose surfaces. I wonder if I'll see some of that, because the surfaces actually have changed here, but I don't know why I'd ever go for ice. I've thought about looking at commercials. There's one I want to look at. It's kind of what I want to show for Shino Nigashima, but sometimes it's hard to find stuff that, or a way to put it in that it flows, you know? That flows well. Other than just saying, well, here's a commercial. But I'll think about trying to find ways to make it fit. My knowledge of old commercials isn't too wide, though. Maybe I should just watch a bunch of them. Those rapping Zelda commercials. This is so thrilling, guys. This might be the most exciting game ever. Do I have to play around against every team? Because this might be a while. How many were there? There was like 20 of them. Maybe not quite 20, but there was a lot. Were there more teams in this version? Oh, shoot. What an exploit, though, man. This is like a pretty bad one. Ba-da-da-da-da. Halftime. Okay, we're saying not at all, so it's just easier for me to get lined up. Oh, messed up. Here we go again. To me, it's surprising that this made it past both playtesting and just even the idea board of how to do the AI here. This is so easy to do. I can't. He was like knocked out. Did you see that? 12 matches. And how are these? Is this real time? I can't tell. I think it is. How long does each half? Is 4 minutes? 5 minutes? Well, I'm sure the speedrunners know of this category, but I don't know if they've speedrun this game. I'm sure they do the same thing, though. No way they haven't discovered this strategy already. 4 minutes, so 8 minutes a match. That's 8 times 12, which still, yeah, this is still gonna be a little while. Are they getting closer? Yeah, it's 4 minutes per half, so 8 minutes total, 8 times. I'm just trying to calculate how long this is actually going to take me. Sorry, Japan, but your team kind of stinks. Then again, it seems like everyone does. Do. How long did the NES version take me? Yeah, no way. Oh, darn, he moved into my teammate's area of coverage. I guess I gotta go all the way back now to my position. Oh, there's 3 guys. I think. Was there 4 guys? They all wear glasses. Okay, got little rectangles, triangles. Oh no, it is the same guy, never mind. Just shy of 4 hours. Oh, that was the NES version. I thought you were still doing calculations there for a second. Yeah, I think this will go faster, probably because there'll be less scoring, and hopefully I don't like have to cheat that one time. Yeah, wearing glasses while playing soccer seems like that would be not a good thing. Playing glasses with most sports honestly sounds kind of rough. Maybe baseball could make it work. It's not that hectic of a sport. Boxing? That sounds painful. Argentina versus France. I got my name like barely fits. All right, here's the plan. Boom. 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 I'm not sure why World 9 is disqualified. We debated it a little bit because we weren't actually sure. We've heard different conflicting information. I guess I could just score 1 goal, try to get that world record. Oh, I remember this song. This one's jamming. Okay, this was definitely in the NES version. I guess this is just a music simulator now, huh? This is so ridiculous. These guys seem slower than Japan, so this makes this even easier. Me too, Nino. I feel you. A rock guitar cover this? That would be pretty fun, wouldn't it? Gotta learn electric guitar now. There is no speed run? Oh, baby. Dude, sometimes I do wonder if I should submit my times for games where I have something notable just because of how little people play it. I was gonna say my isolated warrior time probably isn't terrible, but I did die on the final boss once. But I got through most of the game deathless on the run where I made it. Oh, but I don't know how good I did on the bosses. My brain fight wasn't terrible, but yeah, there's probably faster strats on the bosses that I wasn't doing. Oh, you thought you had it. So close. Bro, this seems like this would straight up work too. Okay. This is so dumb. Like, part of me almost wants to still try playing it normally just because of how late this is. Dude, why is this one part of my beard so much lighter than everything else? You guys see this? Wait, did I find the true middle? Oh, never mind. This guy's just super slow. Seriously, what's the deal with this one part of my beard? Why is it so light? You found out white hair in your beard? You're getting old, Suji! But dude, see this? Why is it so light? Vary it. It's funny, I even saw an article written on it. It's kind of funny when I was doing a bunch of virtual meetings with work, how much you just like look at yourself in the camera. It's pretty distracting, honestly. Maybe it's partly just the lighting right now because of the way my light is up there. I don't know. I don't think this thrilling music is quite matching the tone of this match. This might just be the most difficult game in the challenge so far. To the Earth has nothing against this game. Oh, he got hit. Oh snap, they're passing like crazy. Look at him go. Oh, too bad. It all comes crumbling down. What if there is some sort of true middle? Probably not. It'd be too big of an exploit. I'll try moving like a frame though. Or like the least amount possible. Wait. I can't tell if I moved too much there, or if I did move the minimum possible. I just got reminded of trying to move down to the edge of Double Dragon. Dude, that cheese strat was so useful. I think that is the lowest I can move. Yeah. Bro, goalie, you do not need to be working out your legs so much. What do I think switched too long? I don't know. The only thing I feel like we have a good chance of is something that the 3D Mario team works on. Whether that's 3D Mario or that rumored Donkey Kong game, I don't know. I think there's a good chance of that because of how long it's been since we've seen a 3D Mario. That's the only one I really feel like I'm a little more confident on than others. He's playing Ring Fit Adventure in his head. Dude, I just got that recently. So I've been trying to lose some weight. Not just by that. I've been trying to just exercise more in general, too. I have a treadmill behind my desk here that I've been using every day. And dude, that game knocked me out. Oh, I think you're right, Magic Jr. I think Metroid Prime 4 has a good chance, too. I think you're right. I think that one does have a good chance. I think there were some murmurs of that, too. He has to keep the boredom away. But dude, I did Ring Fit Adventures and even the first World Up, man. I'm so out of shape. I hope it's cross-gen. At this point now, I don't want cross-gen games because that means I have to play them twice in the challenge. A bit selfish, I know. Dude, that light spot on my beard now is driving me crazy. Yeah, I play DDR. I actually like playing DDR. I just have low stamina right now. I'm trying to build it up. Especially over COVID, I just didn't exercise enough. Or just didn't keep myself moving enough, and I've definitely just been out of shape. It's been helpful doing all the treadmill stuff, though. So, I'm hoping to get back into better shape. Doing some intermittent fasting stuff, too, to try to shave off the pounds. Dude, even going a day without eating though, it's harder than you would think. Well, maybe not. Maybe you do think it's hard, but it's not easy. I'm trying to build up towards some longer fasts, actually, like 3 to 5 days. Wouldn't do them often, but every now and then. I don't get to imagine if this was a real sports game. People would be yelling like crazy. I'm just trying to eat a little less in general. Trying to stop eating before bed. The big one, because that actually was causing me those acid reflux problems I was talking about before. Like this. All right, France has been defeated. Next is, what's this, Tetris? Was that in the NES version? Oh, we don't get to keep it here, though. What the heck? Where did you come from? Or, I mean, why weren't you there? Oh, yeah, the Game Boy version. Whoa, I guess everyone in the USSR is bald? Oh, these guys seem like they might be kind of fast. No, me. Bro, why is this guy like keep... No, back to me. Stop trying to shoot. Man! What's actually going on here? I can't set up. Yo, this guy's AI is being a little stupid. Wait, when did I get there? Pass to me. There we go. Finally. Oh, I'm on ice! That's why! This is the fabled ice that physics you were talking about. Guess it is pretty cold in Russia, isn't it? Is like all of Russia cold, or is it just that most of Russia is cold? Because I know there's a lot of Russia that's not inhabited. Yeah, this is definitely ice here. See this? I'm just tapping. That's why my guy was having trouble lining himself up for the ball. I was wondering what his deal was. I'm noticing, though, it doesn't look like the AI slipped, though. But why did my team slip? It just doesn't look like... See, like, he seems to be moving pretty... Russia's either cold or very cold. Yeah, that is. The difference from the NES version is the different stages. I was wondering if it was going to have that, because the Japan course had all, like, the grass and rocks everywhere. You want a sequel to Clubhouse games? Did that start on the Switch, or... I know they had... Wasn't there Clubhouse on the DS? I thought there was ones on the DS. I know, those just instantly freeze you. Yeah, that was on DS. I thought so. I got a bunch of the Express ones on the 3DS eShop. Switch seems like a slightly better place for it, though, honestly. I guess DS. Did it have online play? I don't know. I always struggle with multiplayer handheld stuff. I guess it's cool to play on your own screens and all that, but it's a lot easier for me just to sit down and play with people on a couch. It did have online? Okay. I guess that makes sense then. I just can't help but feel like multiplayer... A lot of multiplayer handheld stuff, like Pokemon, for example, which isn't exactly multiplayer. Sometimes it feels like they're trying to just get you to convince your friends to buy a Game Boy, which I guess worked in the case of Pokemon. I don't know, some games are just all multiplayer games like this, though. Obviously, if you're going to include a multiplayer title in this, whether or not it's well supported or not. I'm not really gonna play. I don't know. It's interesting. A lot of stuff I don't plan on playing online modes if I can't help it. Although it'll be interesting when I catch up with modern consoles that actually still have like the online fully functioning and all that. Like in a new Splatoon game, do I play it a bunch online for my review? I mean, it is a big part of the game, you know. Nintendo doesn't have too many online-focused series, but they do have some. Or like a Smash Bros. Game, for example. Do I play online for that? If it's, like, supported. I won't go out of my way if it's not supported, but if it is, you know. Hello. Yeah, there's some, like, multiplayer, like, you know, Mario Kart is a multiplayer-focused game that has a big online scene, but it's not quite the same as Splatoon. Splatoon does have single-player content. I'm just... Whoa, hello, my old guy there. I'm just more thinking about, like, when it comes to... Because what I plan on doing is when I catch up, I'll go back and play old stuff. But I also want to play new stuff when they come out, and how much should I focus on the multiplayer for the reviews and all that. I do, I was thinking too, I've actually started to keep a list that's not public of games I could return to if I wanted to do more stuff. Whether that's get a better ending, do another difficulty, clear it with 100%. I'm making just a list of games I could go back to if I have nothing else to do. Like, for example, the other difficulties in Gamoku, or getting 100% of the map in Solstice. I do have a 3DS with the capture card modded. I got it not too long ago, actually. There's a guy who sells them on eBay. Not cheap, but it's not an easy service to get, so I kind of get it. That's the hardest one, because everything else I can play on a console that can get captured pretty easily, but DS, 3DS I can't. I guess Virtual Boy is hard too, but I'm gonna just probably play that on my 3DS. I don't know, honestly, because he did a bunch of stuff already to the console, so it might already be unregion locked. I don't know, I should look into it, I guess. It came, like, pretty well modded and everything already. Like, it was... He had done a ton of stuff to it already, and already included tons of games on it and everything. Is it a hardware thing you have to do, or is it a software thing? Yeah, it's definitely, I don't need to do it anytime soon. Reminds me how on the GameCube, I got a Japanese GameCube where they just had a wire attached to turn it into a US GameCube. That's all you need. Although it broke. It wasn't a very good mod job. They didn't do very good. But then I just gutted the disc reader and put it in my US one and everything was fine again. There's options in both. I probably would just do software then, if he hasn't already done it hardware, which he might have already. I'll have to look into it. What do you mean? Like, will I play all the Express versions of games? My current plan is to, yes, play them. Yeah, oh yeah, that'll all be on the 3DS. Well, yeah, 3DS can play DSi games, right? That's where I played all mine. Yeah. The 3DS officially supported them, with the exception of, like, the Domo games for some reason you couldn't bring over. Nintendo made a bunch of Domo games for some reason on the DSi. Flipnote, is probably gonna fall under that, not a game category, but an application. Same with a lot of, like, you know, Nintendo Video. What else? There's a few other 3DS stuff they did. Or, like, the Picto Chat. I do plan on... Here's the thing, Nino, I do plan on playing those, actually. I think when I'm done with the console, I'm just gonna do a session of checking out all the apps on a system. I just don't want to make... It just doesn't make sense to consider them as, like, clear conditions and all that. So I'll just look at them, play around with them a little bit, and do that instead. I actually have been not sure what I want to do about... Whoops, I did not mean to tell them to do that. But they all got hats in Spain! That is too funny. Okay, but... Oh wait, I forgot what I was doing. I actually did score a goal. I'm not sure what I want to do for Nintendo Reward games, because they kind of fall under the not officially released games, but yet they were much more widely available than something like the Championship things. So I'm not totally sure what I want to do at this point. I have to think about it. Yeah, it is a massive gray area, I agree, Turtle. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. There's a handful of games that were Club Nintendo only. One of the differences between those and the Championship cards is the Championship cards, weren't they kind of just like slightly modified of actual games, whereas some of those were like unique games. So I don't know. So it's a weird area. I need to think about it some more. I haven't come up with an idea yet. Or come up with a decision. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Turtle. I don't know. I need to think about it. Do we have the ROMs of all the championship ones, or only some of them? There's a good handful of championship cards. There's like 6 or something. Maybe more. We do have them all? Oh, that's cool. I could have seen those easily being something that would be hard to get a hold of. And yet we can't get... No, we did get Othello. We can't get Block Breaker. Isn't there a Star Fox one too? Ooh, spill some water. I've been doing this for 40 minutes already. Wow. Is there anyone that owns one copy of each of the cartridge or championship cards? Someone with like a Master NES collection? If I ever was to have a collection goal, it would probably just to be everything that I'm doing in this challenge that you can get physically, at least. I don't think I'd want to get everything on every console, though. I'd probably just want the Nintendo published stuff. It's kind of sad, though, like, my NES, because I did get a bunch of NES ones for the challenge. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Especially the ones exclusive to Japan are a bit more difficult, obviously. Where was I going with this? But I didn't buy a lot of the Nintendo, like, first-party ones, because I had those on the eShop. So really, my collection is kind of sorely lacking at a lot of the actual really good games. I do have some NES ones. I have Zelda, Zelda 2, Super Mario Brothers. Actually, I think I have Super Mario Brothers / Duck Hunt. A couple more. But most of my NES games are now all third-party ones. It's kind of funny. This game has been a real thrill. Oh, that guy's kind of fast. I missed that one song. What team was that for? For the USSR. Who was that? It was after Cameroon, after Japan. It's not Spain, because this is Spain. Who was it? I don't even remember. Yeah, if I was to do a collection, I wouldn't care about having, like, it being sealed and all that. Although, I guess if I had enough money, maybe I would. I don't know, I'm not really the kind of person who would want to collect games I haven't played or wouldn't play. Do-do-do-do-do. The Everdrives do make it slightly less enticing, though. They're so OP. Yeah, that was kind of lucky about going for all the third-party stuff, honestly, is that they were a lot cheaper than, like, the popular games. The most expensive game, I think, was Kickle Cubicle for some reason. They were all kind of in the 10 to 20, actually even less sometimes, 5 to 20. Actually, less than 20, I think, usually. It was more like 5 to 15. Another thing while I was out hunting was some bongos for the GameCube. Wonder what more accessories do I need? I've got the Super Scope coming. I need a Wii Fit balance board. I have a Wii Zapper already. I have the bongos. Oh, I guess I'm gonna need a DDR pad at some point. For the Mario Mix games. Hopefully those aren't too hard to find. What else is there? Yeah, your DDR pads wouldn't work. I think they made specific ones for, like, GameCube or whatever it was. Yeah, I feel like the Western video game used game market has gotten kind of messed up. Probably depends on the accessory. And it depends on the system. Why? Is there some Japanese exclusive thing that you know about that I'll need? That could be a problem, I guess. Oh, I don't think a Famicom disk system is gonna work with an NES. You almost certainly need a Famicom with it. Yeah, I think a lot of it does, with the used game market, it kind of became a weird, like, what do you call it? Like, stock market thing for some people. Where they're trying to turn it into, like, a money-making scheme where they can invest money in the games and sell them. Oh, just getting the accessories from Japan are cheaper. The problem with getting it from Japan is the shipping prices. England. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Oh, look, we're back in the grass. Dude, Yo, I didn't know people in England look like vegetables. Actually, I might need to be in the middle more. Oops, I moved. Yo, these guys are just passing over and over again. Dude, are they actually gonna try to score on me? Okay, I think we're good now. No, but seriously, what is up with these dudes' hair? Yeah, there's probably some adapters you could use. Oh yeah, the charge converters. What's interesting is I was able to buy a pretty good power adapter that worked on the like a standard power adapter for the Color TV games that worked here. I think the voltages line up better or something like that. Frequency is the same. Oh, is it actually cheaper in Europe too? Interesting. Yeah, is shipping cheaper then? They're trying to do it with VHS tapes now. Oh, brother. I feel like I missed the chance when you could go like garage sale shopping and find. You probably still can sometimes, but I feel like last time I went garage sale shopping, I didn't find many retro games. I was kind of sad. Again, I don't know if my area is just not as into gaming or what. At least weren't. You buy your DR by Poland and shipping's over 100? Yeah, it can get pretty pricey. Like, you can buy stuff from Japanese marketplaces, but the shipping makes it cost just as much as getting them from here. You find consoles at garage sales. I didn't even have much luck with that last time, but I guess I didn't look at that. I was more looking for games, so maybe I missed it. It was like a summer or two ago that I went out. Was it actually pretty hard to find PAL versions of games? I was able to, actually, a lot of the third-party NES stuff was pretty cheap on eBay, too. I was surprised. I think I got Isolated Warrior there, even. Again, if you're not buying anything super fancy-smancy, like a sealed copy or whatever, eBay was pretty cheap. I've got a good retro game store. That's where I found most of my stuff. Half the money, yeah, we were just talking about the Mahjong set we're gonna play tonight. Half of the money was just from shipping alone. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You're taking it a pretty far place, and that kind of work, or like being able to transport it doesn't come for free, but it's a lot. It's like, too bad I didn't just live in Japan, huh? I was gonna say though, I mean, you'd get more of the Nintendo games that way, but there is that weird handful of games that didn't make it to Japan. There was another, so we mentioned that the other day when I was playing Star Tropics, one of the rare games that that never went to Japan. And I knew there was one I just made a script for. It was arm wrestling. Arm wrestling never left the US too. I don't even think arm wrestling made it to Europe. They closed? Oh, it's too bad. I went a couple years back and there were a good handful of them that were still doing well. That's where I found my power pad, actually. I had to get robbed from eBay, though. That wasn't cheap. I'm glad I got him, though. I've always kind of wanted to try out the rob stuff. And it's cool to own it. Like, I could have played those without rob. You can get away without using rob, but it would have been 10 times lamer. Even if he did kind of bug out sometimes because of the bad lighting in my room. There's like a retro game bar, they call it, where I live, where it's a bar, but they just let you play games there. They got tons of old retro consoles and stuff everywhere, and you just play games for free. So long as I guess you're getting stuff. No, wait, no, it wasn't for free. You pay to use them. But you hang out there and play games is the idea. And they had a Rob sitting on the counter. There. I was like, oh man. I know it was right before I got mine. I was like, oh man, I want one of these. The only thing I didn't like there is they didn't have CRTVs everywhere. They had a lot of HD TVs. And I could feel the input delay on a lot of the retro consoles. It was kind of... That was my least favorite thing about it, probably. Yeah, the delay of having to manage Rob was actually part of the game, really. Yeah, I get why, but I definitely prefer CRTVs with retro consoles. I can tell the difference, and I could definitely tell the difference there. We were playing a bunch. We played both Brawl and the original Smash Bros, and I could tell with both of them the input delay was making it way more difficult. You bought your CRT for $1? Yeesh! That's not how much I spent mine for, or spent on my TV. I kind of slightly regret the TV I got. It's got like really good support for later consoles that weren't HD, so like the Wii, the GameCube, and probably even the N64 are fine on it, but the SNES and the NES have some weird artifacts on the screen, and I didn't know that would be a problem. It's not bad. It's just like when there's movement. Yeah, like Macho Man's wiggly chest. Whenever there's movement, there's like some extra waves around anything. It's kind of hard to describe. I don't know what the deal is. The one I got's pretty huge. Two. They can get pretty massive. But hey, it saved me in the Punch-Out games. But yeah, that was the funniest moment of the wiggling artifacts, was Macho Man flexing. Wow, that sounds pretty huge. These guys straight up look like they were plucked out of Super Mario Bros. 2, man. One of those patches of grass, there's probably one of them hiding. And if I get too close, he'll pop out. Alright, that's another one done. England defeated. Mexico. Bro, you guys are just beating... Dude, why is this guy so slow? What's this song again? I wonder if the team all have different, different specials, or if they're all the same in this version. I could see, because it's the Game Boy version, that they'd be all the same. 70 CRT, wow. Yo, that guy has a balding problem. Like, not Nintendo stuff? Yeah, I could see that. I'm not actually sure. But yeah, there probably were a handful of stuff that never made it to Japan. As far as the Nintendo publish goes, it's a pretty small list, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a lot of other Look how slow this guy is! it's honestly not too surprising, but I took a glance at the Mexican runner's playthrough of this, and he was playing as Mexico. Although I'm not playing as USA. Although, I don't know, maybe their specials, like I said in this, wouldn't have actually mattered much. It's kind of too bad that retro consoles just don't play as well on a new TV, or rather, it's just too bad TVs aren't. I don't know how to describe it, but like aren't able to be that fast anymore. I've had this thought of like, man, sometimes I wish companies would just keep making retro consoles and games, but at this point, a lot of them probably can't. Like, the companies that they used to manufacture the chips may not even be around anymore, or they don't have the same machinery they used to. As cool as it would be, a lot of those consoles, you just can't make more of them, realistically. And who knows if Nintendo even has all their old schematics from the oldest stuff. Just kind of the sad reality of time. I don't know how easy, like, FPGA emulation is, or whatever they call it, hardware emulation. If that's something that can realistically be made for any type of console. So that could be a decent enough compromise, I guess. Or not compromise, but, way to resolve it as much as possible. CRTs are digital, so there's no assembly to begin with anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting looking at a lot of those. It's not even just Yokoi, actually. You look at, was it Uemura? Guy who made the Wii, or helped a lot with the Wii. Might have been Uemura. Can't remember. But they definitely, they've had a big impact on a lot of the philosophy of the way Nintendo approaches things. Yokoi obviously being a big one, a big part of it too. Iwata as well, yeah. Dude, this strategy is so busted. Was it Uemura? Is he from R&D 3? I can't remember now. There's a lot of names I get confused between. I'm trying to learn them better, but it'd be difficult to keep track of it all. This guy's like, what are you doing? Oh, shoot. That actually could have been bad. Ro kind of looks like he got devil horns, actually, if you look at his bald spot the wrong way. Or his balding hair the wrong way. And that guy's got a unibrow. I found this exploit so fast, man. How many pixels am I moving on this thing? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no, what am I counting? What am I doing? For the heel of my foot. Wait, how many? And then here. Wait, okay, I need to line up the corner as much as possible. Okay, so that's 1 away. Oh gosh, how many pixels away am I now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like 10 pixels over by the time I get from one goal to the outside of the goal to the other. You got way too much chocolate for Easter. I didn't really do anything chocolate related for Easter. I didn't get nothing. Probably good though. I don't need that much chocolate. Oh hey, I moved even closer. Ba, ba, ba. This guy running around. What are you doing, huh? Why is it that every time I move, he's like slightly changing position? You're up at 520, nice and early. Can't stay up till 2 cooking bacon the night before. Yeah, he came over to my house later that day. Suji did, and he was like tired, kept falling asleep. We've been playing Tropical Freeze lately. Together, because Suji never played it before. It's a pretty fun game. We just finished the Fruit Jungle World, and now we're on we're back at the DK aisle. The USA. This was actually hard. Was this one hard? Or am I thinking of just Super Spike B-Ball? You know, it's funny. I definitely think of, when I think of my more favorite, I guess apparently it's cold in the USA, because this is an ice stadium. See, I think it's easier to do that trick shot. Bro, I knocked it. Oh, they blocked it! They're good? Uh-oh. Ah, the slippery ice is making this harder, too. Maybe I should just try going for a normal goal here. Bro, he just got knocked out. Dude. I don't know if that guy body blocking it played a role in that. Oh, dude. I'm actually running into problems. Okay, there we go. There's my one goal. That's all I needed. What just happened there? There we go. I don't know, wherever everyone is blonde and wears sunglasses, I guess, which sounds to me more like super macho man. It's kind of too bad they weren't able to have like his spray tan and the NES version of the game, but he gets it back by Super Punch Out. However, now that I've scored my goal, the rest is a cakewalk. It's probably happening inside one of Florida's ice hockey rinks. That's what it feels like with this much ice. Maybe we're borrowing something from Canada. Is there a Canadian team in this? I don't remember. That guy just slid on down. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Yo, I actually he slid down again. Wait, is that the same looking guy as the guy down there? Weird how I chose my team, like who I was controlling at the beginning, and then I can't control it ever since. Oh, hello again. They like go through some cycle while you're moving. It's kind of interesting. I think I got really close. Guy looks a little sad. This will be such an exciting summary video. And in this match, I went up and down again. What a, like, I still kind of baffling just how ridiculous of an exploit this is. I'm trying to decide how much I should let it affect my rating, because obviously it's pretty bad that this exists in the game. But that doesn't mean you still couldn't have fun with it, especially with another, you know, human player. It's just a bad oversight. It's true, I guess. Maybe I'm sabotaging my experience here by choosing to exploit it. I could just ignore it. Oh well, I'm already in this deep. I'm here to win. Gotta think about that world record, right? Exactly. Oh, shoot, that guy almost got me. I still sometimes worry. I think we talked about this before. It's a ROM issue doesn't usually take the form of a AI like this. But part of me slightly worries that what if it's because I'm not using an original cartridge or something, you know? I don't know if y'all saw too, but I definitely decided to resolve the whole Super, the Enhanced for Super Game Boy issue by just using the later release dates of the games that had the Super Game Boy enhancements, since those were the ones published anyway. I guess if you were really being strict about it, you could say it was actually a separate release because it had different hardware support. So I'm playing it at the later release or something like that, not the Japanese one. But that way I can still have Donkey Kong be my first Super Game Boy game, but still play those games with the Super Game Boy enhancements. A little silly, but I'm not too concerned about dates, so I'm kind of fine doing a small adjustment like that. AI players hate him. It is a pretty simple trick, let me tell ya. Did they make player's guides for Game Boy games back in the day? Trying to think if they would have put this in any sort of player's guides or if that's too cheesy to put in. I did cheese the NES version, but it was a little different. I'd wait till they get knocked out, and then I'd go to the spot that guy was covering, and no one would approach me. So I used a similar exploit. I still had to play a little bit to get it started, because I had to knock the guy out. But, it's even easier in this version. Bye, guy? It's just the pose, I guess. It's because a lot of those, like, what do you call them? Sportswear shorts have a little slit on the side, and that's what you're seeing. I don't know why they have that, actually. Beats me. But because the sprite's so limited, that one slit has a big effect on the overall sprite. Probably for better mobility. Yeah, you're probably right. I used to play soccer when I was a kid, but I was awful at it, honestly. I was so bad. Actually, the real issue wasn't even that I was, like, really bad at it. It was just that I was not a very competitive. I was, like, I was too, soft, I guess would be the way to say it. I didn't want to, like, make others feel bad and all that. So I just never got into it. I just don't think my brain was that into just the idea of doing any sort of team sport. I think I would have had that issue no matter what I was playing. All right, first half done. Oh, I beat him. Never mind. That was second half. Brazil. He caught it. They're getting better at that. I don't know what the deal, how I can make that better. Is it a chance thing, or are they always just gonna block the super shots now? Maybe I need to be a little closer. Uh-oh. I, like, couldn't do it there. That was weird. Do you only get one per, like, session? No, there's another one. Okay, I got him that time. Oh, I missed. Pass it back. Oh, man. It'd take a while to pass. Give me that. Oh. I can't tell if I'm just generally way faster than everyone, or if they just made the human players faster than the CPU, or if it's more of like the character I picked just so happened to be really fast. Oh shoot, I went wrong way. I mean, I think it's pretty easy to see them goofing up, but maybe it's because they just didn't expect that while you were playing defense. So like, why would you be running backwards with the ball and notice it, you know? Yeah, any Game Boy game after Donkey Kong basically will be on the Super Game Boy. Which I weirdly found out has not the right resolution, but whatever. It was the way they intended people to play the game, so it definitely is fine. It's just slightly off because of the way the SNES's like pixels were and all that. The only annoying thing about that is that I'm actually gonna have to start swapping cartridges once we get to that point, because I'll have to swap my SNES EverDrive out for the Super Game Boy. No real way around that, unless I wanted to buy another Super Nintendo, but I do not want to do that. Actually, I have 2 Super Nintendos, but one of them has a worse screen resolution, so I'd rather not. Or like I don't know if it's resolution. There was like 2 models of the SNES, and one of them had a worse video quality. So I bought a nicer one, and I still have the old one, but I'd rather not have to use that. So hopefully that'll add some life to some of these games. I could already do colored or like the Game Boy colored version of a lot of them, but they don't look that good to begin with, and I don't know, I kind of like following along with what it was like at the time period. I guess I could have made them green, but that's just so, like, not only is it nasty looking, a lot of, I don't know, it feels like a lot of, this was kind of the way they designed it, was black and white, it just looked green because of the actual screen itself. Should get this game done today, though. Biggest cheese I found in a game yet? Probably. I feel like this is a pretty big exploit. I don't know if I've found anything quite like this. Yeah, this game does have a pretty good soundtrack. Especially compared to most of the sports games I've played. I've thought about trying to squish the output, but I'm worried I'll mess up and something will look wonky. And like I said, it was straight up the way the SNES, the Super Game Boy works, so anyone that played on the Super Game Boy would have seen it that way too, so I feel like it's still a relatively accurate depiction of at least what people were seeing at the time. Even if it's not how people who were playing on the actual Game Boy saw it. Ow. Uh-oh. They gotta go. Sometimes it's hard to get a hold of the ball. Dang. I don't know if I need to be closer or what. Oops, that was kind of silly. There we go. No, the time loss. Not actually much. The goals are pretty fast. At least. The Game Boy has a weird resolution anyway, actually. It's taller vertically than it is horizontally. Yeah, at least there's something for the summary. And then, I forgot who I'm going against already. Brazil! Then Brazil scored a goal! Whoa, so exciting. guy tried it surprising while I wasn't looking. Did you see that? I want to play a game of chicken here. Or not chicken, but like... Oh, shoot! We're good. Pass it here, buddy. That's not me. Alright, what I really need to do is I need to predict when to turn around. Now! Oh man, too early. Whoa! I was a little late. Or early still. Whoa! Oh man. Oh shoot! Bro comes out of nowhere. Oh. Oh, I got you. You tried. Oh, what the? It's taking you so long. Is it part of the problem that they just have too few teammates? Oh, they actually changed some sound effects? I didn't know that. Interesting. I don't really know where to find that list of differences is, though. If you know where I could find a list of that, yeah, I could do that. I actually have never played on a Super Game Boy before this challenge. I had to play on the Super Game Boy, though, for Blu-ray Fighter Deluxe because it was bugged on a Game Boy Advance. Or on a Game Boy Player, I guess. Game just straight up exploded me. That was so bizarre. What a weird problem. Did the Super Game Boy support the Game Boy Color at all? I don't even know. Given the choice, I'd probably rather just play it in the GameCube because of the resolution. And that way I don't have to swap cartridges either. Although it is a little harder to boot up the Game Boy player because I have to actually boot up my GameCube and all that. I'm going all the way. All right. That is Brazil. They got a goal. Wow. Holland. So 2 more games. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. It's not great that I actually gave him the ball now. Dude, I can't pass the ball to save my life. No. Bro, I can't even pass the ball. They keep getting knocked out. Okay, here we go. That probably shouldn't have counted, but okay. Do they always catch it once and then fail the second time? Or is it because it depends on where I am on the field. I'm not sure. Dude, these guys are actually kind of fast. I don't know why you're on the ground. Dude, he caught it again. Maybe it's just an RNG thing? That is not where I wanted you to kick it. Shoot, man. Maybe it is. I have to be close enough or something. Or this team's just that good. Man. Actually struggling. Holland, man. Who would have thought they were the ones? Dang it. Why are you... Okay, I guess I see. I moved over. I'm trying to get a little further forward. Okay, this is probably good enough. Okay, can I get through? No, man! Oh my goodness, I knocked some guy out along the way, though. Okay, I guess I gotta score a goal normally. Dare they? Ow! That guy looked like he just punched. Oh, he's elbowed, that's why. Oh, I'm down here. Man, this guy's actually a good goalie. Oh, he knocked down both of us. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Finally. Jeez. Now there's just brutal carnage left and right. Oops, I think I just did that. Ah, I picked it up. All right, here we go. Finally. Oh, wrong way. God, look at me with some beady eyes. Kirby's Dream Land 2 had some ambience, eventually low ends clapping when you finish a section of levels. Honestly, I was thinking about that because they were passing so much, even though I was still knocking them out. So I might have eventually knocked him down. Oh, 3 with Holland? Dang it, still 3 more. Man, will I get this done in 2 hours? These guys are fast. See how quickly they're coming in? I don't know why sometimes they suddenly take way longer, but I can definitely tell this team is a little bit more tough than some of the other ones I've faced. I don't know if that's just because they made them harder as you get later on, or if this team is just has the speed. I feel like it's got to be a difficulty thing, right? I don't know, or like just how long I am in the tournament. Because the fact that they've been getting better and better at blocking my super shots is kind of interesting. What the? Did I just trip on that rock? Oh gosh, so that's what the difference is on this type of stages. Or field. Kind of funny, actually. I'm gonna do it again, just get a good shot for the video. Oh! Or really thought. I still don't know what this guy's doing. I wonder if I could just like, whoa, hello there. Jump scare, Halloween man. Part of it will depend on how deep in the game I'd have to go, though. I wouldn't want to go too far in a game just to record a sound effect. One thing I'm kind of sad about is I found out you could actually float with the Golden Hammer and Wrecking Crew, and I didn't realize that, and I didn't do it when I grabbed footage of the Golden Hammer. While I was writing the script, I found out. Do. I feel like I could hear this in like a Mega Man game or something. Who actually made these games again? I keep forgetting. Is it Technos? I think that's what it said in the title, actually. I think it's kind of funny they all have like the... Because this is like the same art style as, what's that game called? I think it's a beat 'em up, right? It's River City Ransom? Is that the one that these characters are from? But I feel like they kind of look like they're all ready to brawl because they got their fists out. It's kind of funny. It is River City Ransom. Okay, that's what I thought. It was kind of funny. I was looking at the, randomly the spirit list in Ultimate, and they place at the bottom all the series that aren't from series represented by a character in Smash, and they just do it chronologically. However, then they also had a section at the end for other third-party ones, and included that was third-party, but eventually what I realized was third-party stuff that Nintendo published overseas actually were categorized with the rest of Nintendo's other franchises, and the ones they didn't publish were on a separate spot on the bottom. So, like, Shovel Knight was with the rest of them because Nintendo published them in Japan, but I think it was Shantae was at the bottom because she wasn't. Alright, that's all unbeaten. Italy. Apparently everyone in Italy wears sunglasses. Dude, that guy just knocked me out. I don't know what just happened there. Everyone was phasing in and out of existence, but somehow I got it. And there was a couple other ones, too. Like, I think there might have been Nintendo World Cup characters on there, or I might be getting confused with the River City Ransom spirits they added later on. I'm not actually sure. I feel like there was another one. I just don't remember who it was. Well, these guys are super fast. Okay, that guy's not as fast. It's just this guy on the top. It's kind of fun going back to that list now and seeing all the spirits and seeing all the ones from NES games that I now recognize. You know, obviously, like Dunbei and Hikari, as well as Ayumi from Famicom Detective Club. There's a couple others too. Still got a lot to go though that I haven't played their games. Even an NES character's there. What's his name from Joy Mech Fight? Ba, 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 ba. Holland gave me some trouble scoring a goal. I did like 4 super shots on him and nothing went in. And then, oh wait, no, that was more than 4 minutes ago. No, that was 10 minutes ago. And then I ended up having to score a normal goal, but it was tough. And then these guys, I scored a normal goal right at the beginning, but it was chaos. There was like so many people on the screen that they were phasing in and out of existence. Goalie was running up to my face and somehow I still scored a goal. I don't know what happened. But now I'm facing off against Italy. Riveting, I know. Wonder how easily this strat works. So in a way, this is almost easier. All I gotta do is mash A. Sometimes I don't get the pass back like right away, or like the fast pass back, but it doesn't matter too much because they're just not here fast enough. I'm also trying to remember what, like, spirits, when I looked at Ultimate's spirit list, were, like, ones I recognize now from the NES era. Oh, it was Tomagon from the main character of Devil World. Wait, what team is this? I didn't even see. Or was that halftime? That was halftime. I'm still facing Italy. I thought I moved on to the next team. That's why I was confused for a second. Oh yeah, the monster car isn't a spirit from Famicom Grand Prix 2 3D Hot Rally. It's kind of funny, they say tank and infantry, and they say it's from the Famicom Wars series, but then they have Andy and Eagle Olaf from the Advanced Wars series. Oh no, they didn't have characters from this. I think I misremembered, I guess. What's the... Not sure. It is kind of crazy that this works as well as it does too, isn't it? I think part of it is actually similarly again because I'm on the defensive line like this, although there's probably other places where this would work too. Or because of how far back I am, so they have no one there to hit me. It just seems like their team doesn't have enough players or something. I don't know what it is. Their coverage is just really bad. And the way they try to work around it did not work. Only been 2 minutes. Sometimes he says okay on the bottom and he's ready to pass, and then sometimes he says I can't, but he still passes anyway. Might be based on what type of... See there, he said I can't. I can't believe it either, my guy. I can't believe this is working. I don't know if I'm learning that much, considering I'm just exploiting the same hole, but I'm definitely learning a lot about their big hole. It's like they each have a section they cover. And they, when you're doing offense, they get pretty, or when they're defending, they get pretty bunched up near the goal. So I don't know if it's as bad there, but it seems like when you have the ball, I think the reason why this works the way it does is because they generally think when players have the ball, they're gonna move right. So why put a bunch of guys on the left when I'm on the left. Now, they still have people go for it, so you can't hold there forever, but they didn't put that much effort into it. They just said, oh, if you're on this person's side, then they'll go for you. So I think like, if I try to pull this off on the far right side of the board, I don't think it would work. I think it's only working because I'm on the far left side. Get a stalling emote. I mean, I can obviously pick one of their faces. It just doesn't communicate that very well. I can't. I removed the dice one for now for RNG. I might put it back in. I just need to decide which emotes to make follower emotes. That's true. I guess I cheesed backgammon pretty hard. The final team. Germany. Oops, I did that way too soon. What was I thinking? Dude, that guy knocked me out. They're just better at blocking, man. It's harder to score goals now. It's pretty easy to stop them from scoring them, though. Was I too close? Am I been too close? Whoa! The screen moved a really weird way that time. Alright, another try. Aw, man. Block me. Dude, there's so many bodies everywhere. See, look how many of them there are up here. That must be where they're at when I'm doing the behind strat. Dang, man. There we go. That's all I needed. As long as they don't score a goal here. Where am I? Oh, shoot. Oh, my goalie is the MVP in that moment, man. That was crazy. That was really close. He uses one of those wind noises for the very beginning animation. Applause when you pull off a super combo. Oh, what a difficult game. I guess it did take me a little bit to get that one goal. Man, think of how much more exciting this game would be if I wasn't exploiting this. Hey, I did figure out how to pass the ball eventually. A little bit. In the Game Boy version, I did it. There was one play that involved a pass that I did a lot. I couldn't figure it out on the NES version, though. Oh, that was big cheese too, now that I think about it. NES Play Action Football. The whole, how easy it was to do that, whatever it's called. Where you get the football and get a touchdown easily. That was another big cheese. I don't know. Well, I don't know. There at the end, it was kind of tough. Seems a little bit easier to play defense in this one than it was on the NES version, but it might have still resulted in the same thing. I can't. We'll say, I'm not sure how I feel about them zooming so much into this game so they can still use the same sprites. It feels a little much. It actually isn't too bad, though. Surprisingly. Like, part of me wishes I could see a little more of the field, but it actually doesn't matter in many cases. You just pass it to that guy. I mean, I guess I'm the one that told you to do it, but... I missed! Yep. Oh! Dude, that guy was like invisible. He was a ghost. You guys just got helped out by a ghost. That's not fair. Nope, pass it to me. There we go. I almost let that guy get me. Alright, we're almost there. I think. Is this the last team? I think it's the last team. This is the run! Hold. Hold. World record, baby. You're about ready to see it. Doink. Yo, I should, on like, when there's like 5 seconds left, I should do one last super kick into the goal. Wouldn't be too hard to do either. So I already have them passing the ball back and forth. See if I can score one more right at the end. Boink. You got big facial features in general. Big ears, big noses. I mean, I guess when you've only got so many sprites to work with and you want to make them stand out. Like I said, it's kind of funny. I mean, even obviously this one's been kind of ridiculous, but I've definitely preferred the more... I don't know if cartoony is quite the right word, but the not quite as realistic sports games like this and Super Spike V-Ball. And even ice hockey was a little bit more that way, frankly. More so than all the other Nintendo's older NES sports games. Wish I faced the Navy in this one. That was so random. It just kept going. And then I had to fight. Was it the USSR at the end? I actually can't remember now. I think it was. That was wild. I'm glad I did that mode. I'm definitely glad I did. Because I could have settled on the easier mode. Because it still gave you an ending, but I'm glad I did that one too. You wish they went even further. You face off against like aliens or something at the end. I can't. I definitely have not played a game where stalling was quite this easy. I can't. 30 seconds. On the deserts of Mars. I think I don't know why sometimes I don't get the immediate headbutt or whatever it is. Might just be a timing thing. I'm not mashing it at quite the right second. Do I do it on the next one? Yeah, I do it on the next one. Last shot of the game. Oh, that's sad. I thought it would at least wait till the ball hits the ground. Well, that was Germany. Yeah, we're the champion of the World Cup. World record! Woo! The new champ of Nintendo World Cup for the Game Boy. Oh, look, I don't think this was on the NES version. I saw the end screen. It was like game over. It's funny how some games still said game over at the end instead of the end. All right. That was Nintendo World Cup for the Game Boy, completed and thoroughly cheesed.